Hello, good evening, everybody. We are here once again. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching me for the first time, that is, if this is your first time of seeing me, I want to say a very big welcome to you. We are one big happy family. And again, if you're watching me and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, I would like you to subscribe because you have so much to learn. You have so much to learn. So thank you everybody for joining me on today's topic. We are going to talk about healing. Yes, we are going to talk about healing. We're at the end of the month and today is 30th of May 2003, and because it's the end of the month, we are going to close this month with healing. You already know how I do my teachings. I always prepare ahead of time and jot some things down to be able to guide me through as I am talking to us. So like I said, today is all about healing because today is the end of the month. Now, we are talking about inviting healing into our life because this is the season of healing. You know, your wounds needs care, love. You need to care for your wounds and embrace your healing progress. Your wound needs care, love, and time to heal. So I am here to let you know that you really need to give yourself extra time to embrace change within yourself. Many of us find it extremely difficult to change. Many people are used to a particular style of living, a particular way of reasoning, a particular way of doing things generally. Many people are used to that. So when you're talking about change, it becomes something impossible for them to adapt to or to embrace. But that is what I want to bring to us today. Knowing that whenever a change occurs, there must be so many good things coming into your life. New things are always waiting for us. All it requires us is to make a change, a step forward in our life for a better future. Because today is the end of the month and is the season of healing, you need to embrace that change. You need to care for those wounds. You need to love and take care of those wounds and embrace change to be able to heal. We all need healing in our life. It's a gradual process. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but by the time you start putting all these things into practice, gradually you will start healing. And there's another thing I need to talk to us about. You don't need to reopen those emotional wounds by engaging with old memories or unhelpful thoughts. In this particular scenario, there are some people who love to revisit old wounds, who love to reopen unhelpful thoughts, something that happened to them in the past. They still carry that same thing along into their future. It doesn't help anyone. For example, let me break it in a nutshell. Maybe something that happened in 2008, for example, and you already know we're in 2020. We're in 2023. There are some people who love to reopen or revisit an old wound. You hear them telling you, in 2008, I was hurt, so this person did this to me and I will never forget. Yes, we have to be honest with ourselves. Each and every one of us have found ourselves in this scenario that made us to always say, I will never forgive. The truth is, you will not forget, you will never ever forget, but you will always forgive yourself, not that person. Hear me and hear me once again. I said forgive yourself and not whoever you dealt with. You can choose to forgive that person within your house, within your vicinity, within your environment, in your home. You forgive that person and you forgive yourself. Forgiving people that hurts us doesn't mean we should go back to them. No. It doesn't mean you should go back to them to tell them, okay, I've forgiven you. Maybe we can reopen our friendship and start all over again. No. You are forgiving them within yourself because you want to be free, because you want to let those locked doors open for good things to come in. You can forgive, but you cannot forget. We don't forget because we are adults. No adult forget things except you are having memory loss. It's only when you're having memory loss, then you tend to forget things, forget a lot of things about you. But so long as you're not having memory loss, no adult forgets. Even a child of 4 or 5 years doesn't even forget what you did to them when they were little. Maybe they've grown into adulthood, but they still remember certain things that happened certain times of their lives. How much more an adult? So what I'm trying to say is you can forgive within yourself. You can confess it to the Holy Spirit and tell God that you are forgiving this person for all the hurt they gave you or they meddled on you, and you have chosen to forgive yourself and be happy so that you can attract good things into your life. So that is what we meant by you need to practice this act to be able to release old wounds. Don't find yourself revisiting the old wounds and also dwelling in it. You can revisit, no problem, because we don't forget as adults. We don't forget. Maybe a discussion can bring up one or two things that will make you to revisit your old wound as an adult you are. But all we are teaching here is when you revisit, do not dwell on it. Then many a times it is better not to revisit. It is better to continue to forge ahead in life, to keep moving forward in life. Don't even talk about it. Don't even be in an environment that will remind you of it. Don't even allow anybody to ask you questions on that. Even when they bring up such questions about your past wound, you can choose to ignore that question. You can choose to tell anyone that did that, okay, I really don't want to talk about it. I've moved on and my future is bright, even brighter. You can choose to say all that in order not to revisit and start discussing and start dwelling back into that old wound again. That is when you see some people will tell you, this person did this to me. And one thing about old wounds, when you are telling someone about what that person did to you, you begin to feel hurt. It's nature. You begin to feel hurt. Then if you are that type who haven't really mastered how to handle emotions, you find yourself dwelling back in that old wounds. You find yourself saying something like, I will not, in fact, I will never be happy again. Why won't you be happy? You've moved past that time. 2008, you are in 2023. We should be grateful to God that we're even alive to see a series of years of our lives. So let's try all we can to cancel all those bad memories and embrace happiness and embrace peace and embrace healing. Do not move into a new month with the old wounds. No, it doesn't help. It will not help, and it has never helped anyone. Do not move into a new month with an old wound. Maybe something that happened to you and this month, or something that happened to you years back. Do not carry them along with you into a new month, because before you know it, we're going to enter into a new month. And that new month is next tomorrow. We will all witness a new month again. And we always believe that new months will always open doors of more blessings into our life, more open doors of freshness into our life, so that we can all start all over again on a good note. So you choose loving thoughts over emotional damages. Choose loving thoughts and practice patience. Practice patience. Forgive your own mistakes. Forgive yourself. When you do all these things, you are doing it for your own sake, not for anyone. You heard exactly what I just said. I said, choose loving thoughts. Always think about something beautiful. Don't tell me you don't have something good to think about. Okay, assuming you claim there is nothing good you have to think about, or you haven't even experienced anything good, fine. Then I will tell you, start imagining something good coming into your life. When you think about, when you imagine something beautiful happening for you, you imagine God-fearing man, or someone who is down to earth, or that which you want in a man, you start imagining it happening for you, assuming you are still single. Maybe you want to settle down, Or you start imagining that job you've been desperately wanting to have. Start imagining yourself in that office. Start imagining yourself working and being happy in any environment you would have wished to be in. That's what I mean by start thinking, start having positive thoughts, start practicing all these things. Choose loving thoughts. Choose loving thoughts. Maybe you want to move into a new home. Start imagining your life, imagining you living into the home that you will want to have. Start imagining you having all those furnitures that you've been longing to have. These are called loving thoughts. Assuming you are telling me you don't have any beautiful thoughts, because we all have beautiful thoughts in life. There must be something good that must have happened to you. Sometime, somewhere, you can still revisit all those loving thoughts. Smile over it. Embrace it. Soak yourself in those loving memories. And also imagine new ones happening into your life. These are practice. You are doing this thing not for anyone, but for you. For your own sake. For your good health. For your mental clarity. Everything nice. It is all about you. You're not doing it for anyone. Because when you practice happiness, you find it difficult to dwell in misery. When you practice happiness, you notice that your health is beginning to be beautiful more than you would have expected it to be. When you practice happiness, doors begin to open. What I mean doors, I mean doors of blessings, favor begins to open for you. And healing will set into your life. So keep with the healing process. Like I said, this is the end of the month. We all need to heal. We all need to heal. Do the things that will make you happy. Keep up with the healing process. And your life will soon be filled with color once again. You know, beautiful colors. You know, when you release colors, like when you see a rainbow, it's always pleasing to the eyes, pleasing to the soul. It's always beautiful. Everybody loves rainbow because rainbow is made up of series of colors, beautiful shining colors. So when you begin to practice this healing process, your life will soon be filled with colors once again. You will start experiencing peace. Your heart will be filled with joy. You will feel like yourself once again. You will feel reborn. You will feel anew. You will feel lighter. Have you ever noticed that burden makes us heavier? When you are having burden inside of you, inside your heart, it makes you heavy and heavier than you would have wanted for yourself. Of course, nobody wants to feel heavy. We all want to feel lighter. So try and practice healing process to be able to save yourself from unnecessary diseases happening inside of your body. Practice healing, practice happiness, practice love. Think of loving thoughts. Surround yourself with positive thoughts. Remove yourself from negative thoughts and negativity altogether. Make your environment, make your home a positive energy home. Make your home feel brighter and lighter and happy. Because when you carry grudges inside of your heart and you are in your home will be filled with negative energies. It's natural. Because you are not happy, everything around you will be too heavy and negative. No one wants negative energy. We all strive to run away from negative energy. So don't tell me your partner is the one that will bring happiness and healing into your life. Your partner cannot give you healing. He can't even give you happiness. She can't give you healing. She can't give you happiness. Because no matter how anybody strives to make you happy, to heal you, if you choose to be healed, you'll be healed. If you choose not to be healed, no one can do a thing for you. Not even your doctors. Doctors will be doing the ones they can do, maybe giving you prescription. And in all honesty, the prescriptions they have all been given to you is actually working inside of your body. But you choose to dwell in negative thoughts. You choose not to heal. That is why after taking all those medications, you still find yourself sad, unhappy, miserable, depressed in all your medications. Can't you see the doctors have tried? This is to tell you that no one can heal you. No one can give you happiness except you healing yourself by accepting God, because God is the only one who can actually truly heal us. When you actually allow God to enter your life, you begin to heal gradually. You might even go for a checkup, and your doctor will be shocked and amazed that all the prescription he has been giving to you, he might even tell you to stop taking drugs, that you are fine, you are 100% fine, that there's nothing wrong with you anymore. Is because you have chosen to heal by accepting God and allowing God to take over your life, to take control and heal you, and you accepting God to heal you. Because many people, no matter how you talk to them or pray to them, they can choose not to be healed. Let me tell you, God has already created us. God is just watching each and every one of us. If you go to Him and you tell Him, Father, I want to be healed, He will heal you. But if God, even though God is there in your life and you choose not to be healed, you won't be healed. You will still not be healed, and people will be wondering, but she goes to church every day, he goes to church every day, he does this, he does that, why are they still like this? It's because you have decided to lock up your hearts. Yeah, you can be going to church, you can be practicing anything in the church, you can be serving God diligently, but deep down in your heart you have chosen to lock up the doors of your heart. You still don't want healing to take over in your life. You choose to lock up. That's why you see so many people doing all the things in our eyes. They are doing God's work, but still there's something missing in their life. They are still miserable people. They are still depressed people. They are still angry people. Even though they do everything that we human beings consider pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, why are they still miserable? It's because you haven't even allowed the process of healing to take place in your life. When you open the doors of your life, when you open the doors of healing to come in, you will begin to heal. When you truly allow God to take over your life to heal you, you will begin to heal. So that is why I said practice healing process. It will help you a great deal. So there is this affirmation I wrote down. I am going to say it. I wrote it down. Let's read it. I'm going to read it out for you, and I also urge you, whenever you watch this video, try and read it, or as you are listening to me reading it, be jotting it down, write it down in a piece of paper. Always recite this every day of your life. It will help you and open doors of blessings and that healing for you. So I read, I am full of loving energy. I can easily switch from negative thinking to positive thinking. I have every right to be happy. I am attracting higher levels of well-being. I am grateful for friends who always have my back. I let go of all my grudges. It's safe for me to express how I truly feel. I am fully engaged in my life. Now, this is the affirmation I wrote for today. I am fully engaged in my life. It means you have to take over your life, take over your happiness. Do not wait for anybody to give you happiness, because it is not forthcoming from anywhere. You have to be the one to start the process of healing, because you need to heal yourself, body, mind, and soul. So I hope you enjoy this topic of today, all about healing, because we're in the end of the month. And I would like you to practice it. And remember, do not carry any grudges into a new month coming next tomorrow, because we're in May. The next month is going to be June. So do not allow yourself to carry any grudges into your June. Make sure there's clarity in your life. Make sure you heal this end of the month, so that you will enter a new month like you'll be reborn afresh and new, and begin your life on a good note. Because when you are new, the doors and portals of your life will be open for good things to happen into your life. So try and practice all this. Practice healing, practice happiness, so that your blessings will begin to fall on your feet. So thank you so much. I enjoyed this topic, and I hope you did. So like I said, if you love this, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and also help me share it to your loved ones, and help them also to listen and watch this video and be able to take charge of their own lives. Okay, I will say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this wonderful channel. I promise you guys that I will always bring you interesting topics to take us along. Thank you so much once again, and until next time, I'm going to bring another topic for us. It is bye from me to you. Have a beautiful end of the month.